Tonight, another South suburban town faces controversy.
Just like we've seen in Dalton, it involves the community protesting against their mayor.
Our Nate Rogers picks up the story from here in Harvey.
There are many issues here in Harvey that residents have brought to our attention. Residents marched from a nearby church right here to the municipal center before tonight's meeting. Several police officers were on hand, some residents calling that an intimidation tactic.
We're just seeking the transparency, participatory governance. We have several questions about the bills list, and if we know what's going on in adjacent communities, we certainly don't want to model those types of things.
Stop holding the license! Leave the churches alone!
Tension in suburban Harvey continues to grow. Residents taking their fight to the street in a peaceful protest.
Where are the licenses?
Finally, outside Harvey's municipal center, residents holding signs. One of them saying, quote, Mayor Clark is worse than Tiffany Henyard. Another one, quote, stop harassing vendors. Business owners saying their licenses are being held up. Residents complaining of a 3% water hike. Pastors outraged after Harvey churches are now required to obtain a business license or their doors threaten to be closed. At least 2 city council members and a packed room of concerned residents are calling for transparency on how village dollars are being spent. The mayor's critics are also asking that his administration be investigated along with his business dealings.
It's unacceptable. You have been elected to serve. You should serve with integrity, not pushing the agenda of the mayor, not pushing the agenda of what he has asked you to do in his office, but I'm expecting people to do what they have been elected to do. And when you get aside from that, then you need to be removed.
What? Why are you intimidating somebody with a business? How can this happen when we got more policemen here than I've ever seen in a year? Who's paying for all of this? Who's paying for all of this stuff we got going?
When it comes to the money, we just ask for transparency. You're an attorney, you know better.
Now, city council members tell us more than 70 businesses and over 100 churches are impacted by Mayor Chris Clark's latest mandates. We asked to speak to Mayor Clark. I even gave my business card to his chief of staff. We were told no, that he is not available. And as always, here in Harvey, Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
Right now I'm doing Harvey. So in your business, so first off, introduce yourself to everyone. So you did an amazing job singing. We appreciate your voice. Give us a brief introduction on you.
My name is Benicia Gonzalez. I'm from Harvey, grew up in Harvey and around the suburbs. Harvey was always an important place for me, especially having a family business for 25 years.
What ward did you grow up in?
I just know it's by the trailer parks in Harvey.
Okay.
That's all I know.
That's okay.
Never knew the wards until I met Kobe, but
okay.
that says a lot.
That makes sense. Yeah. So the song that you sang today, it was really a good song, right? Sometimes we have people that come out to these events and they sing and they don't do such a good job because they're still training. But you actually did an amazing job. So how long have you been singing, and how many albums do you have, or do you have any that's out already? And how can people find your music?
I love that. I actually been singing for about 5 years. I've always wanted to be a singer growing up as a kid, but then one day I didn't think I had the voice. Like my mom used to say, I sound like a dog, dying dog. But we're not gonna bring that up.
My parents tell me that too, but I still sing.
Right.
It doesn't destroy me. It makes me sing more.
Yeah, exactly. And if it wasn't for that, maybe I found my voice. I was able to start writing music. I always wrote poems and all growing up, so music always had a place in my heart. I do release music a little bit, but since getting to know myself and learning myself, I wasn't really ever comfortable until recently. So I do have an Instagram official, Biba, with not 2 A's, just 1 A. So B-E-B-A, which is my childhood nickname.
Okay, so you said D as in B as in boy, or
D as in boy, yeah.
Okay.
D as in boy, E, B as in boy again, A.
Okay.
Biba.
All right. So that song that you just sang right now, and the vocals and the lyrics and all of that, I guess that's something that people can find yet?
It is. It's on Apple Music actually, along with YouTube.
Okay.
You know, when people go to my Instagram, they can click on the link, which is in my bio, and find my songs that's out on YouTube. I'm learning how to get into marketing and things more, you know. So, but right now it's just what just comes naturally. Right now it's me and my family business last week having a business because someone bought a tax year that we didn't pay, you know, and we lost a lot of income being closed down by the mayor at one point within the past year that got us really behind on even more taxes and COVID, which my dad at the time worked by himself during the COVID years just to get it going, you know, make some money. So it plays a big important role. We were there for so long since I was a little girl, since I was born pretty much, and you know, it's always back and forth with high taxes and paying it. We would pay what we could, and then they would get behind, and it kind of left us being behind.
So the tax sale was done through Cook County?
Through Cook County, and we were shut by the mayor of Harvey because we owed years on taxes. They closed us down and said that unless we were gonna pay them a fine every month or year, like $2,500 a month or so, which we couldn't afford at the time, paying them and catching up on taxes, you know. They would say that, okay, pay me this, and then we'll have you open, but still wouldn't give you your business license. Because we didn't agree with that, that is what made me start a march and a protest with Kobe Chapman.
I wish I would have known about that march and protest, because it's other businesses in Harvey that is happening to us. See, the thing about it is that if it's not like widespread and a lot of people don't know about it, a lot of people won't show up.
And we were honestly, we were.
Maybe you guys should put together another one.
What, I'm sorry?
Another march.
Yeah, I think
that would be a good idea for the community, because I don't know if you come to the meeting, but that's what they're basically talking about, all of the businesses and the business taxes. But they're not talking about the extortion fees that people can't afford to pay. They're not talking about the actual businesses that's been in the community for so many years and trying to find other ways to actually help them keep their business. So it's a lot of work that needs to be done with the businesses in the community, because we can't afford for this to be a desert.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's just, when I first heard the news, I went door to door, business to business, ended up finding out there's about 100 businesses and churches that were going through the same thing, and a lot of people knew it wasn't right. And then you had
crazy.
some people.
The churches have to pay for a business.
It is crazy. And you know what? I'm glad to have got that part on the news. You know, when that march did happen, that was on the news, and but it never really gets far, especially when you have someone in power that seems more stronger than the citizens. You know that, and that's the only thing. I hope that it really will.
Trust and believe. All right. So, is there any last words? So, you got to reimagine Harvey. What is your reimagination of Harvey?
You know, I think about reimagining Harvey, and some people call me crazy for still believing that Harvey can become a better place.
It
but
will.
I truly believe it will. I believe it starts with a belief, okay? And once you can, then you. Oh, gracias. Sí, dame un momento. Sí, gracias. Sorry. I believe Harvey can be a better place. I believe one house at a time, one neighbor at a time, we can slowly start, you know, feeding good into it. And it starts with the little things, even the little things like littering. You know, it starts with the smallest things.
Clean your neighborhood.
Cleaning your neighborhood, cleaning your home.
Like they were saying at the meeting, but one person is in charge of making sure that the whole neighborhood is staying in line. That's something that is needed, and it's something that's beneficial in the community.
Yeah, it's very beneficial. I believe, and I know it will.
Well, thank you for your time. And any last words you want to say?
I'm very honored to be able to sing here at this event that with Kobe, and I'm glad that I'm starting in Harvey. And after losing 100 pounds, this is my first event coming back. Thank you, and I feel and I believe that this is my reborn again chapter and restarting again. So thank you so much.
All right, we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
We gonna be all right. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We're gonna be all right. Most powerful words.
Woohoo!
Avenue, we were at Harvey Auto Center.
Okay.
My grandpa first opened it, and then my dad, and then I ended up for the past 5 years running it until, getting back with them.
Okay.